And I beheld when he had opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood.
While most of the U.S. was asleep in the early morning hours of October 8, 2014, the second blood moon of an extraordinary series of lunar eclipses dominated the sky. We are now in the middle phase of this current tetrad, or 4 consecutive blood moons. According to NASA, over the past 5,000 years, on average, there's one total lunar eclipse every 1.5 years. The current tetrad is rare. Number 62 in the past 2,000 years. And there will not be any more in the 21st century. But there is something at work here that makes this group of blood moons very rare. Only 7 times since the time of Christ have all 4 blood moons of a tetrad all fallen on Jewish holy days. We are now in the middle of the 8th Biblical Tetrad, and there will not be another Biblical Tetrad for almost 600 years.
And there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations, with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring, men's hearts failing them for fear, and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up, and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh.
On the last Biblical Tetrad, which occurred from 1967 to 1968, Jerusalem was returned to Israel after the 6-day war. Temple Mount was seized by Israel for the first time in 2,000 years. Just 18 years earlier, there was a Biblical Tetrad in 1949 to 1950, and this occurred during the time that Israel was miraculously declared a nation for the first time in 2,000 years. In addition, the Dead Sea Scrolls were also discovered. Before 1949, we have to go all the way back to 1493 to 1494 time frame to find another Biblical Tetrad. During this time, Columbus was credited with discovering America, and the Jews were expelled from Sicily during the Spanish Inquisition. Many Jews and Christians believe that the blood moon prophecy is a sign of the end times. There are also people who believe that it is nothing more than a coincidental astronomical alignment. And then there are people like me,
teaching them to observe all things whatsoever I have commanded you. And lo, I am with you always, even unto the end of the world. Amen.
In this verse, where Jesus says that he is with us until the end of the world, the word world is translated from a Greek word eon, which means age, and I believe this to be a translation error. Jesus said he would be with us until the end of the age of Pisces, symbolized by 2 fish.
Thy dead men shall live, together with my dead body shall they arise.
Rather than this verse talking about bones coming out of the crypt, I believe that this refers to people awakening and remembering who they are. When asked by his disciples about preparing for the Passover, Jesus said the following.
And he said unto them, Behold, when you are entered into the city, there shall a man meet you, bearing a pitcher of water. Follow him into the house where he entereth in.
The symbol for Aquarius is a man carrying a pitcher of water. This current Biblical Tetrad, in my opinion, is part of a global shift in consciousness and will be accompanied by many earth-shaking changes. We are in the apocalypse, which simply means the lifting of the veil. December 21st, 2012 was not a single-day event. It marked a time period of transition. a period in time also marked by the Hindus with the Kali Yuga, St. Malachi's Pope prophecy, the Hopi prophecy of the coming fifth world, the prophecy of Hermes Trismegistus, the Zoroastrian prophecies, the age of meeting ourselves again that the Incas talked of, and the Kala Chakra teachings of the Tibetan predicting the coming of the Golden Age. September 2015 is shaping up to be an incredible time during our transition, as the final blood moon will actually be a super blood moon, with the moon appearing 19% larger. As we continue barreling towards September 2015, there will be a part 2 to this video where you will hear about the Shemitah and how that is likely to impact us leading up to September 2015. We are in for the ride of a lifetime, everyone, as the transition from the age of believing to the age of knowing continues. Oh no, wait a minute. I detect some New Age mumbo jumbo here. My church warned me about this.